how have you guys been improving on ball security to help limit some of those turnovers?
So my weeks get jumbled up. We were off yesterday, but we had a good practice on Wednesday. And, Wednesday, our team, I thought, had a really good outlook. They had a really good attitude coming into practice, and with the understanding that we needed to get better in our execution offensively, which a lot of that was taking care of the basketball. And then defensively, just being better on the ball, guarding on the ball, and having our position better. So I walked out of that practice feeling like our players had been locked in and focused on getting better.
Maria?
Coach, after Tuesday's game, Jordan Horston said you had called her the day before the game and told her, just play, just have fun out there. She looked a lot more at ease Tuesday than she did Saturday. Just how much better is she when she just sort of lets the game flow come to her and she sort of plays the way she knows she can play?
Right. Well, she's really talented, and I think she's talented when she's free, when she can play, and she's not stressing or not pressing also. So that was. I felt like she's had some really good practices, and then we get to that first game, and I thought she was really tied up, and so that was my message to her. I wanted her to just let loose and play, and not worry so much about the outcomes, and just play, and with a big smile on her face. I did add that. I thought that was important too. And I thought she looked much more comfortable, much more relaxed. And again, the same thing. I thought she had a good practice on Tuesday, but it was a carryover. It was a complete carryover. So, that's been a message in the past, and, we'll just keep reiterating it and just try to give her ways that she can feel confident and comfortable on the court.
Will?
Yeah, now that you've had some time to, I guess, watch film on West Virginia, what are some things that stand out about them that you guys are going to have to watch out for on Sunday?
Yeah, so I think first off, you start with their transition offense. They are very athletic, and they are aggressive. They get a lot of opportunities in their transition. So, if you're not quick and you're not alert getting back, you're gonna give up a lot of easy buckets, and they're gonna go get them. The other thing I think is that stands out to me with them is they can really shoot the three, and they can really get to the basket. So I think their athleticism really lends itself to getting some penetrations, drives, and getting themselves to the free throw line. They shoot a lot of free throws, but you can't just back up because they can knock down the open shot. So this is a very, I would say, pretty well balanced aggressive offensive attack. That is going to be probably a huge concern for us at our practice today. And then they keep that aggressiveness on the defensive end as well. They're pretty physical, again, athletic. So we're going to see them pressure. We're going to see them denying, getting out in the passing lanes. And that's going to be an area where we have to take care of the basketball.
Maria?
Coach, for basketball fans, it's going to be a fun season if you're watching these early scores. Ole Miss wins at Kansas. South Carolina loses at home to NC State. Coach Collins at Western Kentucky had a good point Saturday with the media. He said the teams that have a lot of experience coming back, you're going to see those teams doing better early. Teams that have a lot of young players to integrate into the game, I mean, they're going to learn all season long. You've got some seniors, of course, with Ray, Cassie, Renaya, but you've also got a lot of new faces. Do you sort of see yourself falling in that group that's going to need games and reps to get better?
I feel more comfortable when we have games and reps to get better, but I also have to trust them a little bit. We do have some experienced players that have played big minutes. So, hopefully that will carry us. I 100% agree. I think you look at it with what's going on with some of these other scores, teams that have a lot of returners that have, are an established program, they're pretty comfortable making changes on the fly in early games. And they probably are a little further along because they just have more knowledge of their program and in their concepts. So, that's going into our West Virginia game. If there was an advantage, I would give it to West Virginia based on their returners and just being there and being a little bit more established. But I'm not going to discount our team that's been here and played a year. And then some of our newcomers are also experienced college basketball players.
Quick follow-up to that. You go to West Virginia, so of course that's a new experience for some of the players going on the road. They've also announced it's parents only. So it's going to be, I guess, what you would call a quiet environment. Just how odd is that? The freshmen don't know any better, but for the returning players, how odd is the atmosphere at games right now?
Well, I will say the atmosphere at home is very different. Very, very different. We're used to a big crowd here. Just the background noise is louder. We're used to having a little bit of emotion with our fans, right? We make a good play and we start feeling it with our fans. But in terms of our return on the road, that doesn't always happen. On the road, it's sometimes low attendance, low energy crowds. So for our returners, it won't be completely new to see a low attended game. I do think you have to, in those games, we talk about this, you have to build your own energy. You have to work together to get that emotion and that energy going. And that will definitely be the case on Sunday.
Other questions for Coach Harper?
Quick question, because we've noticed, of course, that John wasn't on the sideline for the first two games. Is he out of detention yet? Can he go with you?
John can now change diapers and do scouting reports and coach on the court. So Kellie, the coach, and Kellie, the mom, is really happy he is back out of his detention.
And I'm always going to ask, because I always try to project the starting lineup. Do you think you stay with what you've had? Are you looking at it, or don't know yet?
Yeah, I think we'll probably stay with what we've got. That's always subject to change at any moment. But we're still in a spot. We're coming off a couple good wins and some good practices. So we'll see. And again, nothing's in stone. And at any moment we could change our mind.
If I had to ask you 3 things you need to do to leave West Virginia with a win Sunday, what are they?
Transition defense, taking care of the basketball, and doing a good job on the boards on each end. That would help us get up more shots than them, and I think that's important.
Okay, thank you very much, Coach Harper.
All right, thank you.